we're the Clark family, and we've sold our house and packed up our lives and moved to Galicia in northern Spain.
So follow us as we start our new lives, learn new skills, join a new community and try to live a more sustainable life.
Talked in our last video about the next project we've got lined up for us, so I'm just going to quickly walk you through it, show you what we're thinking of doing. It revolves around the irrigation system for the polytunnel behind us. At the minute it's sorry, I'm just laughing at the dogs digging holes. At the minute it's ran from a very small pipe, 16mm pipe. Can we see up from this little building here, which is the pump to our well. So the 16mm pipe is running across the garden there, running around the back of the compost heap, and then running into the polytunnel and feeding several 16mm pipes inside there with the sort of standard irrigation size pipes. But as you've seen, the pressure is not great. So, and also it's using our supply for the house, which obviously we want to keep for ourselves really, rather than the plants. So what we're thinking of doing is getting some IBC tanks in and running a large diameter 32mm pipe from the top of the garden down here. So I'll just walk you through the route that we're going to take with the pipe. So from I'll try not to fall over the dogs. Here's Ernie. Also, we never noticed these yesterday, but I can't possibly think that they've grown overnight. But look at these mushrooms. I mean, look at the size of them compared to Ernie. They're huge. That's, yeah, big as your head. Well, big as your fist. And there's loads of them around. They're growing. And there's a compost pile here. And don't know if you can see that in the hedge just here. Anyway, we digress. So initially I was thinking about putting the IBC tanks next to the house and collecting the rainwater off the house. So the couple of problems with that is that, one, IBC tanks are not that pretty stacked up against the house, but it will get a lot of water off the roof of the house. And secondly, the house is pretty level with where the polytunnel is. However, where we're going here, it's substantially more uphill. So we're thinking that with a bit of fall, I mean, I don't know what the fall is. It could well be 10 metres. And if it is 10 metres, then we're going to get 1 bar of pressure, which I don't know whether it's enough. So this is where we're thinking of positioning. Initially, we're going to position one IBC tank here, another one here, and if we need to expand out, we can put another one here, another one sort of here. So this is one advantage of this location, that we've got height on our side to give us pressure, and we can always boost it with a solar pump. And we're going to collect the water off the back of this pigsty, which at the minute it's not got any guttering on. However, I don't think it'll be much of a job to run 22 metres of guttering down the back of here to collect the water, and then straight into the IBC tanks. So I don't know if we can actually see the polytunnel from up here. I don't think we will, but you'll be able to, if we could, you get an idea of. Yeah, you can't really see, but it's down past those trees. So, like I say, it seems like a great location. It gets it away from the house. IBC tanks, like I said, aren't that pretty. We've got a ready-built rainwater collector in the pigsty roof, and then we've got the added benefit of it being substantially higher than where the polytunnel is. So perhaps we'll be able to get away without a pump. I doubt it, but you know, we'll set it up and we'll see how we go. So that's the next project we're going to crack on with. I'm going to go back indoors now and order all the stuff up, because I've just measured it all up, what we need. And we're going to run out and pick a couple of IBC tanks up this week, and we'll start on with the project. Yeah, and see how we get on for the weekend. It is a national bank holiday here on Wednesday, so obviously we're not going to get anything delivered or be able to collect anything on Wednesday. But if we can get some stuff tomorrow, we might be able to make a start on it. And if the weather holds off, you won't believe 3 weeks ago we were swimming in the river in baking sunshine, and look at this black cloud over here. We're wearing bobble hats and thick coats now.
Hi, we are on our way to go and get a couple of IBC tanks. Whenever we go to the supermarket in a nearby town, we always drive past the bodega or a wine maker who seems to have IBC tanks down the side of the building. And we've noticed on like a local buying and selling kind of thing called Milanuncios that they also do sell them. So we're going to pop over to there now and go and see if we can buy a couple. We have them! them, you can just about see them behind us. They just fit. 2 of them, we've got black ones so that we shouldn't get any algae problems. €90 each. He didn't take card. He wanted paying in cash, which we didn't have on us. So we said, oh, we'll go and get some. He says, no, where do you live? We were like, 15 minutes away, Chantada. Well, just bringing me some cash in next time that you pass. So we now owe this dude €180, and he's just happy for us to take them away and pay them next time we come by, which is crazy. And we're terribly British, and we don't really feel very comfortable with the fact that we owe this dude some money, so we're gonna go and get some cash out for him now. But yeah, sorted. It's amazing.
Okay, as seems to be the way on the property at the moment, one project has led to several others. I jumped up the ladder yesterday just to see how the guttering on the existing garage and house were fitted, just see if I could replicate that up on the pigsty for the water collection system. Anyway, while I was up there, the gutters were absolutely full, and they were unlevel, and they were holding water in the middle, and there were broken brackets on there and all sorts. So we've spent the last day cleaning out gutters and replacing broken brackets, and we've just finished re-leveling the gutters as well, so they run, so they actually run now rather than holding water. So yeah, it's another little maintenance job that's done, but it's put us a little bit behind on our water collection project, which we're going to crack on with now. Just a couple of things to show you on this. Okay, so to clean the gutters out, I wanted to try and stop going up and down on the ladders as much as possible, because obviously the inherent danger of going up and down ladders and finding safe footings to have the ladders on. So we put together this. This is an old paint roller which I've bent round out of shape and stuck it on the end of the paint roller brush. So when this fit perfectly inside the gutter, so I was able to take the end caps off and push this down the gutter from one position on the ladder, and then turn around and then push it the other one. It's worked really effectively. The good use of an old paintbrush as well.
So one of the down pipes, the brackets had broken where they'd been perished in the sun, so it had to come off so they could be replaced. And I had a quick look up to make sure that it was clear, and this root ball was just sort of growing in the middle. Actually, it was a bit longer than this, but I've had to break it with the screwdriver to try and get it out. Like, God knows what it is, God knows how it's grown in the middle of a downpipe, but now that that's gone, it should run a bit more clear.
Okay, I hope you can hear this because of the wind, but we've got the initial part of the guttering up. We did have it on time-lapse to record, but for whatever reason, it's not recorded. So I'll just give you a quick tour of it. So here we are. Then we've got the guttering up. So just a little piece to do on the end there, and all the way along. It's gone up fairly easily, fairly quickly. Quite pleased with it, and I think there's an actual fall on it without messing around with the levels too much. However, up on the eaves here, just as we go along, there's a completely rotted out piece. So when you eye it down the line of the guttering, there's quite a big sag here, so I am going to have to go along and put the level on it. So I guess that's always the way when you're doing these jobs, and you always uncover something new, don't you? So this will be a job for next summer, I think. Just have these first row of tiles off and have a look at the wood and see what's going along here. Also, I have looked down the back here previously. I just thought these bits of wood were just lent up there, but they're actually a support for this wall. And if you can see how much that wall is overhanging, it's got quite a bit of ground behind it. I guess it's these two trees, or these 4 trees, their roots, they're slowly pushing the wall over, and these rotting pieces of wood have been put in as props. So again, that's something we're going to have a look at. Hopefully it'll last the winter, and yeah, maybe I could get some wood up here and do something with it before that. But anyway, yeah, so yeah, the guttering's up. Pleased with that is my little gnome helper. So we're just going to get a spirit level on it now and make sure that it's actually falling the right way. So this running drain pipe here is the result of several hours of getting absolutely soaked to try and get the fall right on the guttering. It's been a proper faff, but I think I've just about done it. It's level in some places, but majority of it's falling, and it's the best I can do without sort of taking all the first row of tiles off and sorting the woodwork out behind it, which will be a job for next summer. So job done, pleased with that. Soaked to the skin, but I'm going in for a cup of tea and a sandwich now. So this is the extent of the where I got to with the project. Just managed to get the downpipe on and start a diversion across for where the IBC tanks are going to go. As you can see, it's running. It's not raining at the minute, but it is running, and hopefully there's not too much water caught actually in the guttering itself. So we've got the IBC tanks out of the van. They're just situated here for the time being at the bottom of the garden. They're not particularly heavy, but I still think it's going to be a bit of a pain to get them carried up to the top of the garden where the guttering rainwater collection system is. I've ordered some fittings so we can connect that onto our 32mm drain pipe. I think they should be here today. We'll have to see. Also, I'm going to have to give these a bit of a clean out because I think they've had some sort of cleaning fluid or something in them. It seems a little bit like washing up liquid or something's inside. So I'll have to get the jet wash on the inside of them and just give them a good old jet wash out before we start collecting rainwater into them.